Welcome, Sketchbook Heroes, Sketchbook Warriors. Let's bring on that energy. Whew, we've had a 4-hour marathon drawing here, but this is our last drawing of the night. We got Santa baby. Let's break him down. Let's break him down. Where are my tools? All right, let's see. Where's my tools? Let's see. What shapes do we see? Where's my tools? Uh-oh, losing my tools. Whiteboards. I don't see my tools. Maybe let me expand. All right. Pause. Apps, whiteboards, AI companion. Ooh. Enable AI companion. Oh, Zoom technology. No, we're not ready for AI yet. Huh. I don't see. I'm sharing my screen. Oh, maybe because I'm not sharing my screen. That's why. Now I can annotate. Here we go. Edit, edit. Uh, this everybody probably just dropped off. All right, welcome Sketchbook Heroes on take 2. Welcome Sketchbook Heroes, Sketchbook Warriors. We've got Santa Claus. We're going to be drawing. Here we go. Now we're going to get to annotate and break them down. Woo! Here we go. Let's see. Let's put some circles on him. I got some circles. I got circles for Santa. Circles for Santa. Here we go. Ooh, in red too. Let's change the color. Let's change it to blue. We got blue there. Let's go with purple. Purple, purple. All right, here we go. Santa baby. We got this big circle right in there. And I don't know, we're not really using the Loomis circle. I'm drawing what I see, what we see. The Loomis head is something different. The Loomis head would probably be a little bit smaller circle. I'm using circles that I see. Here we go. We can probably draw the Loomis head too, but this is this circle right here. I see this flow of that hat. And then we can use that as a unit, copy that, paste it, move it around. Oh, this is all just different. Oh, actually, there's another circle right in there. All right, and there's another circle over here. Let's paste again. I like that one right there. I kind of like that circle there. It's a little bit lower, a little more to the left. Control V, paste that. This one I'm going to change because this is bigger. This circle over here is kind of like the beard, kind of going in that area. But I'm not really, ooh, let's see, maybe we can compare it to something. Compare it, see, there it is. Compare it to that. It's about as big as that. Those two circles combined up there. This circle down here with this area there. Oh, and the hand. Ooh, drawing hands. I don't know. Really biting off a lot tonight. There's that hand in there. Let's see. Bring it down a little smaller. Let's see how that compares. Don't compare to despair. Oh, can't. Oh, I'm using the wrong tools. There we go. Oh, it's clicking right out. There it is. There we go. It's a little bigger than half that size. And it probably fits right in there. Look at that hand. Fits right in that face. That's about there. See that face and that hand. And actually, that's part of the composition. The artist does that, kind of create this triangular effect here. Oh, and then this up here too. Look at that. All right, here we go. Let's draw this. Let's draw this. Let's paste it in the chat. Where is the chat at? Why is it disappearing? Here it is. Yeah. And all right, screenshot this. There we go. Capture. Woo! Last drawing of the night. Let's paste it in there. It's in the chat. Ready to rock and roll. Let's do this. This is a tough one. Challenging. Taking on the challenges. That makes you a warrior. That makes you a hero. Here we go. Let's do our circle, first circle. We got our first circle. That's where that one is. Same height, same width. Then just slightly to the left and a little bit lower, we got that other circle. Just watch that spacing right in here. That spacing is what's it's important. It's really just getting that spacing. It's really just another circle. Just brings it down slightly, just comes out, and there's more overlapping here, which I really don't need. I really just really need that spacing right in there, that spacing. We got that two circle space right in there. Then we got that space down here for the beard. So here's that space for the beard. Oh, I didn't get my angles for the eyes and everything. I'll just do it freehand. We're just, and then the space in here, that's where the face is gonna go. And that same size is the size for that hand that's like right in here. And look at the relationships. Look at how everything kind of goes. That's what I'm kind of doing. I saw somebody, oh, they did the, they did that head that I just said, but their angles were off. But the result was really good because they didn't even use that angle. They just kind of just used the structure to get their drawing started, and the angle that they used, their angle was different. Anyways, all right. So we've got our first circle. Our first circle, the cheek sticks out of that first circle right in here. That cheek. So there's like another circle in here for that cheek that's kind of sticking out right in there, right? Let's zoom in. Zoom, zoom, zoom. You're a little too far. Let's get let's get a little intimate here. So we have our circle. On that circle, we have this cheek that sticks out right there. The nose is like right in here as well. I'm blocking everything in. Here's a nose. Here's another eye right about there. Another. Here's the eye, and here's this other eye, right? I'm just blocking it in and seeing how it fits. You're blocking in and stuff might be you might not be able to see it. You might not seeing it, the size and how it fits, and that's just going to come with practice, right? Here's the beard mustache, the mustache right under that cheek. It's going to be in this area. I can see this angle of these eyes and the angle of the brow. There's these angles, right there. Oh, and then the candy canes. There's a couple of candy canes right in there. Candy canes. All right. And then we've got this holly, or yeah, it's probably a holly right in there. And I'm just seeing it's going to fit right about in there. You've got this, and I know this is that the hat kind of coming up in here, up there, maybe behind there. And the hat does stick out of that a little bit. And then comes down all red. All right, this is if we nail this area, we're gonna be good. If we nail this area, we're good. All right, let's start with the nose. Nobody knows. I think the nose or the eyes. Yeah, this eye right in here actually. Well, I'm happy with the placement. I'm happy with everything. Zoom in a little bit more. Let's start with that eye. This eye right here. All right, so again, if drawing faces is the hardest thing to draw, it really is. I think everything is hard when you're first learning, but as far as the most challenging is definitely the face, because if it's off, it's off. And if you haven't drawn eyes, you have to draw 100 eyes, all that stuff. And I didn't even, I don't know, I'm just drawing. I'm just drawing. I hate when they do that, but it's just that this is more. There's a lot to it, like how to draw eyes, the different parts, and how it all kind of connects. This top eyelid, bottom eyelid, and then this circle iris behind, and the angle that it's at, and you have to imagine the circle behind. And then, yeah, I don't know. It's really, I'm not explaining, but you know, it's because you need to, yeah, do all that stuff first. You got to pay your dues. But that eye looks pretty good. That eye looks pretty good. Um, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. It's just the experience. And because this picture is tough. This picture is tough. Um, So here's that eye right in there. I like that. The nose is coming down in here. Cheek, and I'm going back and forth and checking everything. I'm making a list and I'm checking it twice. Doing the drawing and seeing the distance of this eye too. This eye is closed. This eye is closed, but that distance here, I said, okay, boom, and I nailed it over there. And then over here, then it kind of curves down. He's winking. He's winking. This is the center of that eye, that wink, and like right in there. It's up a little higher. Yeah, it's all this placement stuff. Placement. This is placement. And knowing how it's placed, seeing those angles, and then here the little wink of that eye. And how hard I'm pressing on this pencil as far as shading. There's a little bit of a bag under that eye. He's not only carrying bags, he has bags under his eyes. Up all night, making those toys. All right, yeah, this one is winking. He's closed eye. This one's up a little higher. Up here is that yeah, this is I don't know, I wish I could make it simpler. I really could, I really do. There's that eyebrow, a little bit of an eyebrow, and then over here, this other eyebrow up a little higher. See that angle, those angles, those lines really help, but you have to see them and you have to know that angle because if not, you're going to flatten the face. You will flatten the face. All right, let's get that cheek in here. There's this cheek that kind of goes around this nose. I'm seeing this shape right in here. See this shape? Boom, boom, boom. That really helps, this oval shape right in there. So I kind of go down and around it. And there's a thickness to it. And here's the nose. Let's do this nose. It's right in here. There's one nostril. Oh, my line's going over it. Let's see if I can find that other nostril. There he is. That's it. Okay, so yeah. Yeah. Okay. So this nose is interesting that you can see this the nostril shape right in here. See this nostril shape is like a ball, and half of it's shaded. This half, this bottom half, like right there. See, that's understanding form. It's understanding the structure of the nose, the nostril, and how it all kind of comes together. So it's like a ball right there. Half of it's shaded, and then here's the nostril, and then here's this other the point of the nose is another ball that kind of goes in there, and then the other nostril down here, it's small underneath that, and then you have the other ball of that nostril back here because it's at a 3/4 view. Yeah, it's not just a face, it's a 3/4 view face, so it's like one of the hardest faces to draw. So if you're doing this and you're going for it, awesome, awesome. You're taking on that challenge, making that wish, but you got to keep wishing, kind of be working. See that noses, there's all kinds of complex things going on in there. As far as the drawing, there's form, there's three-dimensionality. It's definitely more advanced. Here's this mustache as it comes up around, up in there. Yeah. Yeah, I just gotta find the drawings that are at your level. Find the drawings at your level, and then find drawings that are above your level. Find drawings that are below your level. And when you're feeling frustrated and feeling like, okay, do easier drawings. There's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes you want to do hard drawings all the time. I was I was like that, just doing hard drawing, and you do get better. But sometimes you got that morale. It's that's the thing. How do you keep drawing? How do you not stop? That's the thing. That's the trick. The doesn't matter the quality really. The quality will improve with time. But that's if you keep drawing. But if you stop, that's yeah, that's you're only wishing and dreaming. And yeah, you gotta have to keep it going. And and do my lessons. My lessons will give you direction. Um, yeah, once I get them out, you're like, okay, I'm focusing on form. I'm focusing on this. I'm focusing proportions. I know the proportions of a face. If you know that, then you need to know where you're at. Drawing faces straight on, you simplify. And then you're drawing faces a three-quarter view. Then you're doing all this texture and stuff that I'm just doing really quick now. Get this. Oh, there's some candy canes right here. Uh, yeah. See, I'm just. Oh, let's get this. Yeah, you can. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, you see, it's easy. I make it look so easy because it is to me, but that's because I have been drawing since at least 1977. No, I've been drawing. I seriously, I remember drawing. I'm like, I got a glimpse of it's crazy flashback of the Star Wars poster. So that's in the 70s. I remember drawing the poster. I remember drawing Saturday Night Live, Saturday Night Fever, Saturday Night Live. That's a whole other thing. Saturday Night Fever poster. I mean, I would draw what I see, what I liked. I mean, I like that. Oh, I like that. I'm gonna draw it. I drew cartoons. I have some Fred Flintstone cartoon that I know it's terrible. It's like one of my early drawings. I have a thing of I think I don't know. I know I have a picture of it somewhere. A John Lennon. I did a drawing of John Lennon. It was terrible, but I learned a lot from it. It's the first time I ever used oil pastels. And it's just same thing, same problems, either ratios, angles, proportions. That's it. What else is there? What other problems you having? It's either one of those. All right, so this hair, this thing's going back there. It's behind. This is behind this whole and I'm just actually making it bigger. I think I'm making it bigger. I don't know. I think I'm changing the proportions because it does kind of come out that way. And I'm adding a texture already. I'm adding a texture as I'm going around. Adding a texture, scribble. You can see that texture that kind of goes around. Then this is added to it, and all this is red. I'm just shading it. Yeah, if you have questions, how did you do this? How did you do that? I mean, that's the biggest thing, asking questions. I mean, you can see how I'm doing it. I see the shape and then I break it down. See, this is where that holly goes. Now I can start breaking that into smaller shapes. There's that center, and then there's one shape up here, and that's all I'm doing with all this stuff. And I'm seeing how all those shapes relate to each other, and I'm going back and forth. I can go back and forth and see the big shape, these other shapes, and all how they all fit. It's just a puzzle. This puzzle I'm putting together. It's this puzzle. See these shapes here. See it, and I'm just doing them as circles. Now I can refine it even more. See, I have this one leaf right in there, which I just did as an oval. Now I can go in there and say, okay, this leaf that was an oval is now has a point, has all these little curves. Like that one goes there, and this one over here, this one has a point, goes up that way like that. Another little point, like a little M. This looks like the letter M right in there. Another 2 points. And then, shading and all this other stuff. I can shade that too, because these are leaves, the lights and the darks. Those leaves are dark. Then in here, there's, oh, it's broken into four more circles in here. This center. See, that circle was one circle, but now it's these other circles inside it. Yeah. So I'm just, and now I can just even just get the feel of it. I'm not even, I'm just looking at it, and recording the feel of it. I'm not worried about accuracy. There's a lot of detail, a lot of stuff. If I wanted to take my time and do that, I could and get more accurate, but we'll be here all night. It's already 10:30. All right, he's almost there. He's looking good. If you're hanging in there, awesome. Awesome, awesome. Proud of you. Proud of you. Brody, this is what it takes. It really just takes doing it, taking action, making mistakes, or it doesn't come another. It's not perfect. It's not about perfection. It's about practice, progress, process. We're doing a lot of P's tonight. Mind your P's and Q's. Oh, is there anything in the chat? Maybe there's some questions in the chat. People are not asking. No, they're not. You guys are understanding or afraid to ask or just doing it. You guys are captivated. Okay. Mr. I'm not a guy. Okay, people, gentlemen, ladies and
The
gentlemen.
the other side of the mustache.
The other side.
Yeah, that side. I don't quite get it.
Oh, okay. All right. So with this mustache,
Yeah.
I didn't draw it, but if you look,
Okay.
it's smaller. It does get smaller as
Okay. All
and,
right.
and then I see this circle here, and I see this opens up more. So I you have to be able to go back and forth and see. Oh, let me zoom in. Back and forth and be able to see the small shapes and the big shapes. See, I can see all this as one big shape, and I can see
Okay.
the shapes and how it's all these shapes together kind of make it happen. It does kind of curve up, and I'm also
Okay, I've seen it.
and I am using values here and there. I mean, adding texture like here, like I'm adding this texture in here now, but that shape is in there. See, I just added this, not just added that. Yeah. Yeah, this is definitely more of a challenge, but it's coming along. Ooh, candy canes. Oh, and the hand too. Oh, and there's shade here. See, this whole side has a little bit of a shade to it. So I'm gonna go in here really quickly and just add that shade all in there. And slowly, you see, I'm just slowly building up my shades now. Just really quickly, a little bit of a shade in there. And if I want to add more shade here and there, I can build up my shades, all this in here, a little more shade, pushing things back, making it eye. And slight shade, a little more, more on the cheeks. But all this is just the icing. I know my drawing is solid. My drawing is solid. So now I'm just, I can go in there and see the shading, see the and fix stuff up. I can a little darker, more wrinkles, little things. Maybe even a little darker around here. Just light, really slight. Let's see. Okay. Oh, the beard has all kinds of like movement in it. See, this beard has all kinds of movement, which I can just like, I'm looking at it, scribbling it, and kind of see like this here. I can put this, make that pop by shading this background part. And then the beard has all kinds of really neat, there we go, really neat stuff going on. Now, if I were to do that beard, which I guess, let's see, I don't know, should we do the candy canes? See, it depends on, you have to make decisions how much time and effort and how much you want to record. There's this candy cane here. I'm already messing it all up. And then the hand. You got one finger here, one finger there, the angles. He's holding onto these candy canes. This looks terrible, but it's okay. I can fix it. See, once it's on there. Yeah, it's this other hand, this finger. Yeah, I would hide from hands. You gotta face your fears. You gotta face you know what you're good at, what you're having trouble with. You just gotta work with whatever you're having trouble with, little by little. Work on those things. Does it see? Can you see here? Just one candy cane. There's another candy cane. Underneath it. Stripes, light, darks, and lights. Here, now this is where this texture, I can see, ooh, there's this big shape there, another shape over here. A lot of ins and outs. This whole beard. See, I'm trying to see the big shapes. Let's see the big movements. This ocean of hair, like an ocean of hair. But you see, I can see this circle right here. This one, and then just kind of try to hide it now with all this other texture around it. That just helped me get the size and the feel of it. Now I can just hide it and scribble everything else. Just get some shade in there. If that beard isn't perfectly white, there's some highlights and stuff in it, but it's all kind of, there's more scribbles here and there in different direction of it going in different places. And then that, and oh, and all this is red. All this is solid one color. So I'm gonna just see if I can shade it solid. Push this all. And there's more of his beard or something on this side, kind of scribbling up this way. All right, doesn't look too shabby, not too bad. I don't know how long this was. All right, questions, or if you want me to work on something a little more, or I don't know. I can keep going, but it's always just refining, darkening, how close I want to get. If I want to put watercolor on this, if I want to use other different mediums, colored pencil. Yeah, right. Just looking and observing and seeing, okay, there's leaves over here, they're a little darker. Who knows? But that's not too bad. Bum, bum, bum. All right, I don't know. We got I don't know how many
Yeah,
more.
I just watched that.
Huh?
I just watched it. That was a little
Oh,
bit too advanced,
yeah.
but you made it look simpler.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, it is a little more advanced. I mean, I don't know. There's as far as drawing faces, and then yeah, just a lot of things going on. Like even yeah, could probably go more on there. But it looks pretty good. I think it looks pretty good. Not too shabby. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes just watch. Sometimes you try and
The
fail. Yep.
the hand proportion. How what's what do you use to um figure out the proportion? Because I drew it and the hand looked too tiny.
Yeah, my hand's actually tiny compared to where it's
Okay.
supposed to be. I remember this. It should be a little bit bigger. And I can push it a little bit bigger. But it should have been a little bit bigger because it's the size of the face, I remember. So yeah,
How
if you
okay.
did that because I did it too.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's not a big
So
deal.
about
Yeah, I
okay.
was this area right in here. That hand should have been bigger. My hand should.
Okay.
All right, good question. All right, we're gonna call it a night, and there he is, Sanity Claus.
Thank you, Raju. That was
Very
fantastic.
nice. Very nice.
Oh, you're welcome. All right.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Good night,
Are we
everybody.
having class next Thursday
I
or?
believe I believe so. I believe so. I
Oh,
think we
fantastic.
I think we're going to the end of the year. No more no more
Oh,
break.
great.
All
Yay.
right, great.
Have a great night. Thank you.
Thank you. Good
Thank
night,
you.
everybody.
Thank you
Thank
for the
you.
marathon.
All right. Yes. Happy holidays.